Hey, what's going on, RedEye? I'm Kevin Hart.
And my name is Ice Cube.
We need you to go see the movie Ride Along.
On January 17th when it come out. It's the funniest movie of the year.
We can say that because it's the beginning of the year.
What do you guys remember about your own experiences having to impress a significant other's family?
I went over when I was young, I went over this girl house, and I wasn't really tripping off impressing the family. You know what I mean? I was trying to impress her. So I went over her house, and it was cool at the door. I walked in. She went in the back, and her grandmother said, "Won't you just get the hell out of here?"
Why'd she say that?
You asked me, I mean,
Look at it.
man.
I would have told him the
She
same
said,
thing.
"Won't you just get the hell out of here?"
Do
Do you think she knew who you were?
No, I was young,
At the time,
man.
he wasn't
I was
nobody.
just
a little boy with a jerry curl.
cute, you know what I mean? Yeah, just a little boy with a jerry curl. And she just hit me with that once the girl went out the room, and I was like, damn, is that how it go down?
but
I don't want to
grandmas-
be in the room with you alone, baby.
No. Grandmas might be the most intimidating people that you can meet at first. Because
Yeah.
grandmas say what they want. They know they on their way out
They
of here
see
soon.
through it, too.
Have you experienced
see
that too,
through
Kevin,
it.
with a grandma?
No. Unfortunately, I've never met a female's grandmother that I dated, which actually is a bad thing because
Yeah,
that means that I
man.
was never good enough to meet
Your grandma.
I always have run-ins with the father. I remember, actually, I had to impress this girl's father because he caught me touching his daughter's butt one time. This is a true story, man. This girl, I was seeing, like, we were talking. I'm over her house and we're on the porch. And we're hugging, but, like, my hand is on
Yeah.
her butt. He came out, he was like, "Hey, what's your problem? What's your problem, man? Respect my house." And I was like, "I'm so sorry, sir. I'm so sorry." And I was just trying to kiss his behind, like,
Yeah.
forever after. And I was like, "Hey, I'm going to the store. You want me to bring you anything, sir? You want anything?" Let's go ahead, man. I don't need nothing from you.
Do you think women have an easier time getting in with their significant others' families?
Not necessarily, you know what I mean?
Mothers,
The-
no.
The mothers and sisters can be vicious. You know what I mean? They can let them have it. You
At
know
the end of
what
the
I
day, you
mean?
come from a family you loved. Nobody thinks that anybody is good enough for you
Yeah,
until you
sure.
get to a certain age.
Before this movie, how much time had you guys spent in cop cars before?
I mean, you know, ride from the incident to the station. You know, not too long.
Yeah, my
You know?
rides haven't been happy. I don't
Nah.
think I don't think it's something that's in the good train of memory of my life.
And why the seats got to be so tight on the knees?
So why don't they take the handcuffs off us when they sit us back there? That's my problem. Who wants to sit? And then there's no cushion in those seats.
No.
There's no cushion in
Man,
those
hard
seats.
as a rock.
That's the real problem. What if we write a letter? Let's write
I
a
think
letter.
so, man.
Let's write a letter
At
to
least
the,
they can make it
to
a
the
little more
department.
comfortable.
Well, I think people, when they at least watch cop shows or something, they always find it funny that the cops are so physical, but then it's like, watch your head.
Yeah.
Be careful, watch your head.
Yeah.
Or they got the cops that just automatically push you. Remember we were doing it the other day? Pushing
Yeah,
the head
trying
down.
to push the head while
Get
you're
you-
still
get
trying
you.
to talk.
The guy trying to still talk and get his last words out. And they just push his head underneath,
Let's say you guys switch roles for Ride Along. Kevin's playing the tough, silent type.
which is what it should have been. In the
Cube
end,
is
right?
playing the kind of awkward newbie. Who do
That's how it
you
should've been.
think would be more convincing?
It's a no-brainer, man. It's a no-brainer.
He would be way more convincing.
You
than me.
daggone right I would.
How come?
I would have a hard time with that role.
Listen, I breathe bad guy. Everything about me says action. Everything about me says, hey, don't play no game. I have that,
Hey,
Q.
don't play no
Don't play no
game.
game. I have a lot of bad guy action lines in my head that are just waiting to come out.
What is it about you that you feel like sends that message?
Everything about me.
Hit me with one of those action lines.
One of my action lines?
Yeah, your action lines.
These streets ain't gonna clean itself.
One more.
That's
Give
it.
me one more, baby.
One more. Hey, look me in my eyes, because if I happen to look, no, I got it. Hey, look me in my eyes, because when I make eye contact back, that means the shit just got real.
That ain't a cool one.
You
That-
crazy? That's
That ain't make my day. That ain't show me the.
I have
Come on,
so
give me a
many,
line.
man.
All right, don't worry. Keep going, man. Damn.
At the end of the day, a man ain't a man unless he walk the walk of a beat. Get it?
Nah,
Give me a line that you would have.
You ain't gonna like how this movie gonna end.
That was good. That was good.
Yeah, that's a
I
good
want to
one.
fight that, but that
Yeah,
was really
that's a
good.
That was a lot colder,
Yeah,
I gotta
yeah.
say.
Damn it! Why didn't you give me that one to say? You had that in your back pocket that whole time.
Complete the sentence. Ice Cube is to Kevin Hart as.
Yogi. I mean, you know, Yogi is the boo boo. I guess.
I would say Ice Cube is Kevin Hart as peanut butter is the jelly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's dope.
See that? Yeah.
I like that.
I mean, we stick together.
How do you think it would go if Cube was a stand-up
If Q was a stand-up,
compared to your rapping?
here's the funny thing. Q has comedic timing. So Cube saying, "Yo, I don't know how to go," he's BSing. If you gave Cube a script, dialogue, it said, "Hey, here's what you're performing, execute this for me," he can do it because he's got the timing. All he needs is just a dialogue of what to say. Now you tell Cube just get up there himself and give you 10 minutes off the cuff. Now that'll get a little.
Yeah,
rough.
I got 10 minutes off.
What would you talk about if you were doing stand-up?
You know, I could talk about the days in NWA, the funny stuff that happened to us on the road, like the time my homie was bullying my other homie, and I stopped the bus. I said, "Man, y'all got to fight."
Tell me the
I said,
story.
"Y'all got to fight, man."
Tell me the story.
You know what I mean? Because it's just enough. Dude, you can't take this from him. And got out there, and the dude that was getting bullied knocked my man out in one punch.
It's actually a
was
pretty
over.
funny story. These are what we call black funny stories. To you,
Yeah.
these might come off violent and
Yeah,
crazy.
horror
No,
stories.
yeah, these,
You know what I mean?
These are funny
These
stories.
are funny stories, man.
Nothing funnier than the guy that talks the most trash
Getting knocked out with one punch.
I can appreciate that. That's universal.
Getting up
And the
ass
thing is, he was on the ground. He said he was on the ground. He said, "Where he at?" I was like, "No, homie, where you at?"
We'll laugh at that all day. His whole equilibrium is off.
Yeah.
Where he at? You know?
He looking at the stars.
brother, you
No,
need to-
the
you need to
question
get your
is-
bearings together, brother.
In the movie, Ben talks a kid out of drinking.
Yes.
Tell me how you would talk a kid out of eating nothing but junk food.
Eating nothing but junk food?
You're gonna be fat. You're gonna die of diabetes. They're gonna cut off your foot. Then they're gonna cut off your shin. Then they're gonna cut off your leg.
Oh,
then they're
God.
gonna cut off your other foot. They're gonna
Oh,
cut off your
no.
other shin.
You would say this
They're
to a
gonna cut off
child?
your other leg. Yeah.
Oh,
and then
no.
you're gonna be rolling around, and you're gonna be wheeling around, and then eventually you're gonna kill over.
Oh, God.
So stop eating all that junk food.
That's how the kid listens
and
to
your
that.
teeth gonna be rotten. All of them gonna fall out.
That's
Ain't
how
nobody
kid-
gonna like you. Look,
That's how I'm feeling now anyways.
Yeah.
Look at this. How a
Now
kid
go
look
in there
at
and get a
you.
damn salad.
This how a kid look at you as you tell it.
Yeah.
No, honestly, you know
Be
what I
real.
told my daughter? My daughter is a candy lover. She went to the dentist and had a cavity, and I was so happy that she had a cavity because the process of getting that cavity filled was so tough for her. Dad, I don't like it. I said, let me tell you something. You keep on eating this candy, you know what you're gonna have? You're gonna have a mouthful of metal. And that's what you want. You know what we're not gonna be able to do? Daddy's not gonna be able to take you on no trips no more. Because all you're gonna do is go off. Every time you go to the airport, your mouth gonna go off. You know what they're gonna think? They're gonna think you bringing some illegal activity into there. She's like, but I don't have no illegal stuff, Dad.
See,
They
is
don't know
that scarier or less scary than being told you'll lose a limb or
telling
being
your kid you'll
seen
lose
as
telling the kid you'll lose a limb is child abuse. Okay? That's,
Look, your fat ass keep eating, you're gonna lose your foot. Then first you're gonna lose your toe. You're gonna lose 3 toes. Then your foot. They're gonna take your shin, and then your legs. It's simple.
Let's go. You gonna get the sugar. You want the sugar?
You want the sugar?
What's the
You
sugar?
don't want the sugar.
What's the sugar, Daddy? Diabetes.
Diabetes.
We call it sugar in
Yeah.
our household. You don't want the sugar.
Wow. Kevin, you also have About Last Night coming up. I don't know,
Yes.
how good do you think each of you are as wingmen? Who's
As
better?
wingman?
Yeah.
Yo, you know what? Cube, you would make a good wingman in your heyday, cause you married now. You got years in, so I wouldn't even use you for a wingman. And I'm in a really committed relationship myself. So we're speaking hypothetically. Hypothetically,
Of course.
hypothetically, if I were to say Cube, I want her right there. Can
What
you
would
do
I
me
say?
a favor and occupy her friend? Hold that down so I can swoop in with wop wink, talk to her.
Oh, that's called a harbor.
That's what you see.
You
That?
want me to put her in the harbor?
Can you put her in the harbor for
We'll
me,
put her in
brother?
the harbor.
Put her in the harbor.
I don't think I know that term.
Yeah, it's a harbor.
It's a harbor,
You know what
man.
you do with harbor? You just harbor boats.
That's it.
You know,
Harbor.
because the
Just sit there.
friends are usually ugly.
Yeah.
You know, I'm talking about Buffalo gal going around the outside.
Well, Kevin, the original About Last Night was set in Chicago. You're
Yes.
taking over for Belushi, who's a Chicago guy.
Yes.
Why are you taking this glory away from Chicago by moving to LA?
You know what, man?
Yeah, man.
First
why?
of all, what a great
Why,
movie.
Kevin?
What a
With this
great movie.
Philadelphia hat
Don't you
on,
tell
Kellen.
me about it. Listen,
Why?
Wreck my city till I die. Sorry, that's all I had. Chicago, first of all, is a great city. So much history with the city of Chicago. About Last Night is a part of that history. So when you want to do great things, you got to follow a great path. About Last Night set a great path. So what we did, we just did a remake of it, and we just tried to modernize it. You know, we put the characters in it, we just changed it up a little bit. But we're following something that's already been done great. We're following the model, the mold, baby. We're not changing it for disrespectful purposes. We're changing it to pay homage to it. See, I clean that up. I'm a great talker, man. I'm a great talker. You know what my teacher once told me? Kevin, I can see you.
I thought you told me your teacher told you to shut up.
What'd I tell you? We on camera. What'd I tell you when we on camera? What'd I tell you when we on camera? Lie.
Oh,
Lie.
okay, yeah,
For
that's
selling
right. Lie.
purposes, we lie. Okay?
I'll try that one.
I don't want to tell you what my teacher told me because he messed this moment up.